Right, let's go. Wavy ads, good evening. Is it going to be an open lobby? It's going to be a private one, I'm afraid, when I eventually get going. If you want to join, please hit exclamation mark join in the YouTube chat and it will give you details on how to join PSR. We made one place up on the Gr.3 track, so we're going to need to go for it here. Oh no, not on the grass. Remember the curbs, Mitch. They were my undoing yesterday. Oh. Oh, she's fighting. Watch the curbs, Mitch. No! Not on the curb. Ah. It's a pain. One hit on the curb and it's all over. Hello, Grandster. Right, okay. One of the things I do want to do is let's do a different profile. I'm going to go profile 2. Take the strength down a bit on the wheel, it's really heavy on here. But what I also want to do, actually before I do that, let me just go into profile number 1. I need to write down some of these details. I want to keep most of it the same, but I just need to dial out some of the fierceness in the wheel, which is a little bit too much for me at the moment, if I'm honest. So strength is 9 currently. The true force audio is 100. Sorry about the alarm going. It tells me it's time to come up and get ready for the stream. The force feedback filter is 15. Dampener is 30. This is what I normally have it set up to. Angle is 1080. Brake force is going to be the same, 30. And that all is going to be fine. So if we now go into profile number 2, the strength, I'm going to put the strength at 8. So we'll take it down 1 whole point. True force audio is 100. Force feedback filter is 15. Dampener is 30. Angle is, let's put that back up to 1080. And the brake force 30. Okay, right, let's just recycle the wheel. And we'll go with profile 2. And see if that's a little less aggressive on the Gr.1 cars. Finding bonds with the height. Oh, I'm hoping. I'm going to give that one a go in a minute. Again, it was just the curb that got the better of me, unfortunately, in that one. One of the things I also want to do is the sound and the volume. Enhance sound. Tyre engine noise +1, transmission noise. I might actually take that up to 5 for the moment. So I'm going up from 1 to 5. I don't want to go that high. No, actually. Rival car engine noises. That does absolutely nothing for me, so I just turn that right off. I might take my engine noise up to 2 a little bit. So I've gone from 1 and 1 to 2. Let's see if that is any better for me. Absolutely, Grandster. Yeah, I'm going for the Nords, so it is a real and complete and utter test for me. I'm almost like jumping into worst case scenario, as it were. That is something I definitely do not want. I've now got music playing. It's better. Probably just blown my what's it for this for tonight. I'll have a copyright strike next. You watch. Right, retry. Let's see what happens. So we've gone 1 down. We've boosted. That is what is going. Hang on a second. I don't want any of these. Why have I suddenly got a load of music settings? That is definitely not what we want. Let's get rid of all of those. So menu. Play background music off. Raise background music off. Sound effects. That's better. Yeah, I think it's because I flicked this one at the top, the enhanced sound. Yeah, I did. Messed them up. Shouldn't have done that. Right, let's go. See what I get. So I've boosted the engine noise. I've also boosted the gear change. Gear change doesn't sound any different to me. The trouble is, it could well be that it's not going to make any difference to me. Air engine noise, transmission noise is right up. Yeah, it's not going to make any difference to me, I think. I'm not hearing any different, but there we go. We'll see how we go. Okay, the wheel is a bit better. Oh, don't like that. Crikey. That car just broke right in front of me hard. At least the gears are changing down when I want them to in this car. Stay off the curbs this time, Mitchell. No way through there, covered the corner. Caught the engine noise a bit more there. No, on the grass. Wow, that was slow out of there in fourth. Bear me a second. Stop. Ah. Hopefully that stopped now. Oh, those curbs. Try to stay off them. Halfway through there, she shut the door. Oh no. That's one. That's a bit better. Wow, fourth isn't bad. They change each one in cars. The brakes tend to be very efficient. They take you to the desired speeds of the gears. Right, okay. Ah. Oh, why was the blimey? Oh dear. Okay, right. So, how much time have we got? We've got plenty of time. Right, so let's come out of there. Let's now step it up a little bit, and we'll try the Gr.3s. I'm going to go with the BMW and see what we can do. So we'll go change car. Let's just go last used. It should do me. We'll go with the BMW Sprint model, and we will go GT Sophie. Load the settings. Right, so we should be starting at the back again. And right, so I'm on my newer profile, which hopefully is a little less rumbly. And we'll see what happens. Right, so just cut me off. No! On the curb again. Arrgh. Caught the back of that one. Oh, she's covered off the inside now. Oh no, not again. Ah, see, I always run up over that curb in the Gr.3s. That's one of the curbs I always... Yeah, same curb, Grandster. I always come up over the top of that one. Can't do it in the new physics. Oh, a bit too deep into that one. No, not happy with that. Yeah, I'm just trying to think through this a little bit more now. I was watching some of the guys racing last night and they were not using the curbs at all in the new version. That was a bit naughty. But if I'm to get through this traffic, it's got to be elbows out. Oh. She's definitely covering off my lines now. She's learning. Don't squeeze me. slight tap on the bumper, let him know I was there. I was able to throw it down the gear's head, get it slowed down. No way through there or there. Where are you going, left or right? Ah! Working on the physics, Nico. Trying to build my confidence up a little bit in some of these cars. Ooh. That carousel's much harder than it was. Trying to train my eye to look for the white line now, not the curb. Curb again. Curb again, curb again, curb again. Gotta pick the overtakes better. watch the curbs. Right, up the inside of this one. And get up on the curb. Inside. Curbs. Use that white line. Grass. Nearly had me. Tell you what, that trail braking's important now in this game. So I've got the trust on the gears in this car now, so I can push a bit more. She's covering me up again. She's learning my moves. Well, you can have an angry face. Haha, threw you a dummy that time. You thought I was going right hand side. Brake a lot later into that corner than we used to be able to. Right, now we've got to keep it between the curves. White lines, Mitch, white lines. It's lovely to drive this car. What they've done with this BMW is beautiful now. I love it more than I did before. I've just got to get to grips with the gears. We're going to do this in the G70 in a minute, and that could be a whole different ball game. A whole different ball game. I must also turn off my Google Drive as well. Ooh, pushing my brake in a bit too late there. Brake in a lot later than I would normally. Right, there we go, that's one done. So, we're happy with the BMW. The BMW is fine. The hybrid is fine. I can change down on the gears in that quite happily. Don't want to do that. What I want to do is I'm going to turn it off, please. There, test that. Right, so let me just shut the door. So I've got another one to do. I'm going to go in the. I'm not going to get to do the Gr.2s, but we'll see how we go. Also, the wheel is not fighting me nearly as much now. You're driving the Sprint Edition, not Endurance, and in the past you're in Endurance. Exactly. I did realise that. I want to try and get used to the Sprint if I can. And I read something funny from Nigel Manchin. He said 92 Williams was easy to drive if you were a lion tamer with a chair and a whip. I could believe that. I could absolutely believe that. Do you know what? I really wish that they would jazz up the liveries in this. You know, just go and grab a whole load of random liveries for the Sophie races, especially when you've got the same car. You've got different cars, it's all right. But for the moment, I want to race against the same cars all the time. Right, we're going to try it. We're going to go with the Genesis GR4. I know this is not the OP car at the moment, but this has always been my go-to GR4 car. And I just want to see what this is going to be like around here now. And then if I've got time, I might, or I'm not going to get time, I might have jumped into Michelin Raceway Road Atlanta and seeing what we could do there. But for the moment, let's just have a little look. So coming down into here, on the 100. It went from 5th to 4th fine. It's 4th down, I think, is my problem. Oh, I'm on different cars this time. They're not all the same. What have I done differently? I'm also not at the back. Let me just load this one back up. Let me just restart this again. I'm going to come right the way out and we're going to load it up. Changing the car, I think, just put me into some random race. So in there, 24-hour GT Sophie, load the settings, that one there, thank you very much, and we'll start the race again. I think that the G70 is no longer the OP car. I think the Elantra seems to be the go-to car for a lot of people at the moment. But we'll see how we go. So up to 4. Brake on the line, down into 3rd, that worked fine. Gear change was fine. Didn't change. It's 4th to 3rd. 5th is fine. I think. I might just found a fix for this actually. If I go into here, I guess going up to 5th, I think then works. Then we can come down the box. 5th, 4th, 3rd. Oh, can't put it on the curb. You cannot put it. You've got to follow through there. This is good. This is good. This is actually going to stop people from just chucking it up the inside, isn't it? This could actually be really, really good for Gran Turismo, you know. You can't just launch one across the curbs up the inside anymore. You've got to like properly race. I guess people are always going to want to do that though, aren't they? Just send it. Compromise somebody. Right, where's that white line? There it is. White line, white line, white line. Oh, she's really covering the exits now. Hard to pass now. For those of you wondering, this is on the professional difficulty, so it shouldn't be easy. Okay, 6th gear. See what happens with the gear changes. 5th, 4th, 3rd, 2nd. No, 2nd didn't cut in. Going too quick for 2nd. So I've got to drive this car slightly differently than the BMWs. However, it did go down then. one up the inside. That's that one done. Didn't get second gear. Tell you what, Sophie's pretty procedural around here. Oh, those cars are not getting away from each other. Come on, get off the grass. That's just undone all the good that I just did. Gotta stay off the grass. She's very much picking them off one at a time. Up the inside of that one. Only in 12, but we have had an incident. Which way are you going? Yeah. Miles later. Okay, midway through the pack. Good downshift, good downshift. I'm racing Sophie, Nico. Didn't change down there. Just wanted second gear just to get it rotated a little bit. Change down. So we're okay on the hybrid, we're okay on the BMW. The Genesis, I'm missing a lot of gear changes. I'm going to catch up with your comments in just a moment on your feelings about these gear changes see if you spotted something that I haven't. I'm gonna have to watch it down the bottom here. That changed down okay. I did slightly overshoot while I was trying to just watch for the gear changes, but it did change that. So it's changing down okay sometimes, not at other times. So, granted, the emojis can be disabled. Yeah, just don't worry about them. If your second gear is out of reach that often, it seems like it is one of the cars in GR class that has long first and incredibly short second. Reminds me of the Alfa Romeo R4C Gr.3. That second gear that goes from about 100 to 120. It's worth checking how short the second gear is on it. Okay, well, let's it's hot in here. Let's just have a little look and see, shall we? Let me just lose the gloves because I'm so hot. Let's just have a very quick look and then I will open up the lobby for this evening. We'll do it in the garage. Have a look in there. See, I'm just wondering if that, am I actually running a normal, it was on BOP. The thing is, I was on BOP, so it should be okay, but let's just put that back to normal. This needs to be okay. The second gear, we're not too bad. We're going from 76, 112, 153, 197, 240, 299. You think the second gear is relatively short on it? Okay. And I was struggling between fifth and fourth to third occasionally. So I think a lot of it is, as you're saying, it is speed. And what I've got to do is I've got to learn these speeds. 34 differences compared to the 40 on others. Okay. And then when I'm running on the fully customizable, I've got 71, 101, 136, 175. So it's around about the 30 mark again, isn't it? Now, BOP, I can't do anything about that, but I'm just thinking in tuning, what I could do is I could alter the gearing so that it's a little bit more spread out. But that's interesting to know. So I am trying to change down gear a little bit too early. Okay. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Right. Let me just come out of there. I'm going to disappear for a second just while I set the room up. I'll be back with you in just a mo. Okay, we're back. We're back. We're back. Right. Okay. So where are we? Let's just take that in just a little bit. So, Jenky's just joining us. I need to change my car. You'll notice that I'm not in the correct livery. That is because I couldn't find it earlier on. So I'm going to go in the Willie Schultz Hankook PSR livery. Tonight, what are we doing? We are practicing ready for tomorrow. Tomorrow, we are going to be joining Ollie 2K for his multi-class championship, which is based on the hybrid. So we've got the BMW, Ferrari, Porsche, and Toyota, I believe. We ditched the Peugeot. And there's also going to be Gr.1s and Gr.2s in there. So 2 people in the Gr.1s, 2 people in the Gr.3s. The Gr.1s will go, well, everyone's all going to go together with the Gr.1s at the front, because obviously we should have been quicker in practice. And then we're going to be doing a 1-hour race tomorrow. I'll go through all of the details tomorrow, but for tonight, it's a little bit different because I'm just going with 4 10-lap races, all at Daytona. And I've got fuel 4, tyres 3, light damage. The first race is racing soft only. I'm making sure everybody is on the same tyres for the first race. And then the second race, everybody will be on the racing mediums. And then for the last 2 races, I'm going to be allowing people to go either the racing soft and the racing mediums. Of course, some people might be doing pit stop practice as well, although the pit stop around here is fairly straightforward. Thank you to everybody that joined me for the Sophie bit just a minute ago. Wavy Ads was in, Grenster, Nico, Matt Evo was in, good evening. Gr.1 in too, good evening to you, my friend. And yeah, that was a bit of a confidence builder. The Gr.4 Genesis seems to be the car of that I'm focusing on at the moment. That's a car that I'm having the difficulty with, and Granster just helping me there a little bit with the with the old what's it? Let me just come over here and go into. I'm going to turn the volume up. I have been running in my speakers, and obviously I'm going to be, because I'm streaming now, be turning those off. Tomorrow we'll be wearing the speakers. There we go. Tomorrow we'll be wearing these because it will be serious racing. But for tonight, we're back to streaming, so it won't be. 10 Racing is in. Not sure if it's going to be him or his dad tomorrow filling in. Stephen House, tyres. I don't know what tyres question mark means. I'm not quite sure what that means. Basically, we are on racing soft to start with, and then we'll be doing a race on racing medium. So everybody on the same tyres, and then the last 2 we will be splitting. At the moment, we've got Greg White, Grenster, me, 10, Jenky, drill driver in the room. We've got some Wills is just joining as well. I need to get the proper livery on this one. I haven't got the correct livery for this one at the moment. And I might actually need to turn my volume up on the TV a little bit because it's very quiet at the moment. Let's put you on the big screen as well so you can see what is going on. Oh, thank you to whoever subscribed. Finally got to that 80. I keep getting to 80, 79, 78, 79, 80. But we want to get up to the 80 and hold it. So thank you for whoever's done that. And once again, around we go. Right. I'm going to bump the volume on my TV a bit. Put it up to 35. That might be a bit too loud. I might have to take that down a little bit. Don't want to disturb Jo, because you know what happens when we disturb Jo. She comes in and tells me off. No, I don't have a party chat going because I am deaf in one ear. I can't cope with everything and party chat going through my ear. So some of the guys may well have a party chat open. guys, if anybody does have a party chat, if you could let us know in the chat, that would be great. Also, please be minded that I am hosting this one in aid of Gr.x's campaign to try and get Hulkie a haptic vest, as per Hulkie's logo on the bottom right corner of the screen, and also the GoFundMe page. If you're able to support us, it will be very, 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 very much appreciated. If you can't, well, you're watching my stream and you're racing with me, and that is supporting it in some small way anyway. If you can spare some loose change, it would be massively appreciated. And we're already doing reasonably well for a small community, and thank you to everybody that has put your hand on your pockets and helped us to get to, I think, about 230 odd quid. I didn't look before the stream tonight. I have been looking, but tonight was probably the first time that I hadn't done that. Oh, that didn't change down at all there. Might be because I was not really paying attention while I was talking about the campaign for Hulkie. The GoFundMe page has full details of why it has been created and the importance to Hulkie in us trying to keep him racing with us. He does a lot for the communities, so not just PSR but his own Hulkie racing community, hosting the British Touring Championships. He's done charity streams, endurance streams, and all sorts of things, so he's a big character in more ways than one, hence the name. He's not green, at least I don't think so. Whoa, completely missed that corner while I was jibber-jabbering. Hello, David. I might actually have to turn this TV down just a tad. Lost my gear changes now. So tonight we're going to have some Gr.3s and some Gr.1s on the track, and I am wondering what the Gr.1s are going to be like, the BMW. I understand that it's been fixed a little bit, but it's still a bit slow, so this could be a track that we struggle on. We'll see. Good evening, number one. Well done last night, mate. You were on fire. Certainly the new physics not causing you any trouble. Good to see you up on that podium consistently. I really love seeing that. Incidentally, guys, we are going to be racing at 10 past as usual. I haven't put it up on this screen because I'm just trying to sort myself out in this car at the moment. Oh, half-second penalty there. Not coming up against any Gr.3s yet. Whether we will get to lap any Gr.3s tonight or not, I do not know. Obviously my races are 1/3 of the distance that we will be doing tomorrow. Right, how are we doing against 10? Oh yeah, it's 10 in front. These times are not changing, so 1.417. I've got a penalty to serve. Four minutes, guys, and we're going to go racing. Don't get those are still the cars. No change on those that I am aware of. Oh, curbs again. Turning the force feedback, the strength down on my wheel has certainly taken some of the rumble out, which is good. I've still got a bit in there, but it's not quite what it was last night. I prefer a little bit more over the curbs, but Grenster's on the move. He's got a 135.1, 10 racing on 136.1. Second jump in the chicane there. But you can see that 10 Racing running away from me at the moment. Let's just jump out of there and just let everybody know that we are going to be starting this one at 10 past. Feeling a little bit more confident than I was earlier on. And to know that primarily it seems to be the Genesis that is I'm going to have the trouble with is a bit annoying, but not the end of the world. All right. Good evening, Taylor. Okay, so got Wheels is in the BMW, Grenster is in the 963. I'm in the BMW, David is in the 296 Gr.3, Chicken Yoga is in the Supra Gr.3, Deluxe is in the Porsche Gr.3, Rita is in the BMW Hybrid, Jenky's in the 911, 10 Racing is in the 499P, Dong is in the 296 Ferrari, number one Pops is in the Bugatti Gr.1, and Jill Driver is in the 296. I'm assuming Pops is not in the championship. And we haven't got any Bugatti Gr.1s. That's going to be quick, that VGT. But it's good. It's going to give us some challenges. Rita, good evening. Thank you for popping in and saying hello. I am leaving people to run whichever of the Gr.1 and Gr.3 cars that they want to run tonight. I'm not forcing anything, and we'll just see how things pan out. Going to be very interested to see how this BMW fares. It was decidedly slow before the update. I don't know what PD have done, if anything, to the BMW to help at all. We will have to see. William, no, they're all going. The Gr.1s should be up the front. So Rita's out of Rita and number one are out of position at the minute, simply because they obviously didn't complete laps. they are going to have to be very careful how they come through the pack. Right, don't take your teammate out, Mitch. I really want Wills to go through and make sure that he can race with these two guys up front, because then we'll know that the BMW is competitive around here. The big question will be around the oval, obviously. Looks like Wills is staying with them, which is good. Drop back just a little bit. 0.6 off the back of the wheels, so I've got a slipstream. Oh, Wills is actually making a move. So, I've got a half second. So the BMW is looking a bit racy. That's good news. Gr.1 out front, 10 Racing in second, Wills Racing third and fourth. Not quite sure where the other Gr.1s are. They started towards the back of the grid. Gr.1s, you need to get out and do a lap to get a head on the grid. I'm not doing a host set menu, a host set thingy tonight. Just keeping it very, very easy. Right, careful of the curb on the exit of that corner. It's bitten me twice already. Just falling away from the guys out front at the moment. But thankfully William isn't, which fills me with a little bit more confidence. 2.7 off. Pops in the Bugatti. He's chasing hard. 1.9 behind. Hopefully that was okay through there this time. Seconds behind, and once again William is making a move on 10 Racing. It's good to see. Oh, William, that's not what we want to see. I think he's caught the wall there, possibly. He's dropped back to fifth now. Oh, risking the curb on the exit there. .6 to 10 Racing, 5.8 to Gr.1 out front. Although Gr.1 is always good around Daytona, really is his track, regardless of what car we're in. We're going blue still, which is good. Missed the line there. Slow through the bus stop, as you can see. Racing getting tense on me. Still half a second faster for this one, which is not bad. We'll just stay down on the bottom of the apron here. 5 seconds to the car in front. This is where we need to really push. Through the infield section. Oh, I tried braking a bit too late there, and I got around. Ugh. Didn't quite drop it, so you've got to be careful with the braking. Seconds. 10 racing out front now. Number 1 pops. Still 1.6 behind me. I don't know how Wheels is doing. And we're not coming up on the Gr.3 cars yet. But as I said, we might not reach the Gr.3 cars tonight. I imagine that will probably be tomorrow when we're doing the full distance. With 1/3 distance this evening. It'll be interesting to see how these tyres last. We're on lap 4 of 10. We've got somewhere already on the rear of all things. I was expecting wear on the front for some of these big corners. VGT has closed up massively, but I'm not going to worry about that too much. It's the hybrids I'm worried about. Cars that we will be running tomorrow. It's going to be good to have that hybrid, but VGT pushing me now though. It's going to really make me work hard. Why Pops' car does that all the time. Sort of jinx from side to side. I've seen that a lot. Unfortunately, I can't stay with him. He's 1.5 seconds and going. I must have a look at the gearbox and see where I should be changing my gears. I have been revving them out in this car. Oh, caught the wall there. Wheels will resume the lead for Team BMW's charge. Go, 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 go. There's nothing I can do to stay with Wheels here. Number 1, I'm not quite sure because maybe I need to push the time limit up a little bit on what I've done. But Ollie's done his homework on this one. So I'm not quite sure how it's going to work. All I can tell you is to spend a lot of time on it. it may well be that I need to increase my overrun to the full amount. I don't know what the Gr.3 time is around here. Oh, crikey, that was huge under dirty air there. It reminds me of when Rita and I used to spend hours practicing teammates, experiencing the dirty air, when you could follow, where you couldn't follow, and the like. We're on the grass. I thought Wills was going to be on the grass there as well. It's 1.3 ahead now. My tyres not looking good. We have to run both compounds of tyres in the race tomorrow. Unfortunately, I am not going to have time to run a full simulation of the race. So we'll be thinking about the strategy as we go tomorrow. What I may well do is to take my lead from Wills, my teammate. Let's see what he says. Oh, on the grass again. Never remember which way to move the brake balance. Take the pressure off the back wheels. Do you move it back or front? It goes to the front, doesn't it? That takes the pressure off the back wheels. Go on with this now then. So on lap 8 out of 10, we haven't caught the Gr.3s yet. At least I haven't. I don't know about the guys up front. So wish we could get to large grids in Gran Turismo 7. 20 cars would make a big difference. Reaper's running away from me at the moment, 3 seconds down the road. blue sector. Risking the curve out the exit that corner just to try and close up just a little bit more. There is the first of the Gr.3 cars. They have the right of way on the track. It's up to us to find our way through. So if you catch them on a corner, it's too bad. The tyre's gone on my car. He's caught a Gr.3 into the bus stop, I think. I might have got a penalty there. My eagerness to try and get through. I have. Right, so let's just double check. And take it up I will take it up further. Well, we had a bit of a mare in there. We caught the wall badly, and looks like the BMW is okay, but we've got to really push it. We have got to really punch it, I think. And we'll see how things pan out. All right. Let's see how we go. Just saving at the moment, then we'll have a little look and see who the winner was. So the result, Grenster was your winner, a 134.707 in the Porsche, I think. 10 Racing in the 499, it was a 135.539. Number one pops in that Bugatti, a 134.598 and the fastest lap. Will's got fourth, Rita fifth, I got sixth. And then the winner of the Gr.3s was Dong in first, David in second, both of them lapped. D-Locks in third, Drill Driver fourth, Chicken Yoga fifth, Janky sixth. All of those guys did actually get lapped on that particular one. Right, what I'm going to do very quickly is I'm going to load race number 2. And I will take the time, I'll put it to 180 seconds for this one and just see if that gets them a little bit further into the race. And so we're on the racing medium tyres. So the racing softs just about managed. My brain has gone and I can't remember whether you move the brake balance to forwards or backwards to preserve the tyre wear. I'm going to need to double check that one. Okay, I'm going to get this one underway at 35, I think. And we need to change our tyres. Yeah, my brain's completely gone. I need to just put you on to have a look at somebody. Whatever brake band is toward preserves the other end. Yeah, so I did need to go forwards. Okay, that's cool. Thank you, Ten. No worries, William. Thank you. Oh, dear. 10 Racing with a massive hit into the wall there. Okay, so we will head out on track. We're going to go traction control 1, brake balance full to the front on this one, and we'll see how we go. No worries, Jenky. Thank you for popping in, my friend. All a bit weird tonight, I'm afraid. Thank you for popping in, though. And then tomorrow I'll be racing with Ollie for the majority of the stream tomorrow. Normal service will be resumed on Friday when I don't know what we're going to be doing yet. Sorry about that, a little bit later. I do want to get another game lined up, but I need to make sure we've got enough people, and I need to get myself organised in Discord to make sure that that happens. If anybody out there has got a real world car in the game, can you reach out to me in Discord and let me know? Because what I would like to do is a night where we run the cars that we own. And I think that would be a bit of fun. Dong, you can go in whatever you want, my friend. Go in whatever car you wish. I'm actually preferring these medium tyres to the softs, if I'm honest. Or maybe it's just that they've worn so much towards the end of that race. No worries, my friend. Okay, right, where are we? 12 of us running, couple just joining. We got Wills is in the BMW, Grens is in the 963, I think that's the Porsche. I'm in the BMW, David's in the GT3 Ferrari, Chicken Yoga is in the GT3 Supra, Deluxe is in the GT3 Viper, Rita is in the BMW, 10 Racing is in the 499. Is that the Ferrari? Not quite sure. Dog is in the the BMW GT3. Number 1 Pops is in the Bugatti Gr.1. Jill Driver is in the 296 GT3. And I'm just waiting for Brian to join, and then we will go. So tonight is all about just getting prepped up for tomorrow, getting a feel for the cars on the track and stuff like that. I don't expect to be overly quick tomorrow, but we will see. Also tonight we are still fundraising for, I need to tell Brian to tick in. It's not ticking in at the minute. Let me just tell Brian, please tick in. By the time I've done this, it'll have ticked in, of course. You know, it's always the same. He's still not in. Yeah, we're still fundraising for Hulky at the moment. We've got a little bit of a way to go to get the haptic vest that we're after. I think we're just over halfway to it at the moment. The GoFundMe address is on the screen. GoFundMe/5321001DFE. If there's anything you can do to help us, it will be very, very, very much appreciated. And Brian is not doing anything here. I am going to be going racing. As soon as it hits 38, I'm racing. Yeah, everybody that's racing with me is contributing in some small way. Everybody that's watching is contributing in some small way. And I really, really appreciate all of you that are doing that. And especially those of you that have donated to the GoFundMe. There's a few names in there. So grateful. Thank you very much. And I know that Greg is extremely grateful too. Right, Brian is not ticking in, so I'm just going to wait for this to go to 38. Oh, there he goes. 38, and then we'll go always in the Bugatti too. So we've got a couple of very fast Bugattis in. And as soon as we hit 38, I am going to be going racing. It's taking a long time to get around to 38. Very, very long time. There we go. Right, let's get this one underway. Hopefully, most of the hypercars will be at the front. Obviously, those guys, Brian is going to be at the back, so he will need to come through carefully. And the Gr.3s, well, let's see if I can catch any Gr.3s this time. Didn't manage to catch any in the last race, although a couple of them were lapped. So let's see what we can do in this one. Whoa, those Bugattis are pretty monstrous through there. I'm going to let 10 through. Pretty sure that I got in his way. Wills is going well out front. Going to be very interested to see how long he can hold off number 1 Pops in the Bugatti. I'm pretty sure that Bugatti will find its way through. Another half second. I'm struggling to get this through that bus stop, if I'm honest. But at least that is the Bugatti through, so I haven't got to worry now. I can just settle in and see what we can do. Whoa. Completely overshot that one. think I did catch one or two of the Gr.3 cars last time. Let's push and see what we can do this time. See if that Bugatti can pull me along at the moment. Not quite sure where this BMW hypercar should be changed up. Really do need to check it out. I don't know if Rita and William have worked it out. They have. Please let me know. How did I get a half-second penalty through there? I thought that was a good corner. That's a lesson learnt for tomorrow. Just struggling to stay with this Bugatti at the moment. And when I do get close, the car just slides through the corners. And again. Number one pops out front, Wills Racing second. The Bugatti's very quick. Beginning to wish I'd signed up for Bugatti now, but Bugatti not on the list of available cars. So that wouldn't have been possible. Ideally, I need Brian to jump 10 and I can see how I'm doing compared to 10, but I'm currently 12 seconds off of number one. Mind you, number one Pops is in the VGT, isn't he? So I can't look and see how I'm doing compared to the leaders at the minute. And how far ahead Pops is. Not an awful lot. So I think we are about 13 seconds off of Grenster's pace here. Whoa, and even more. There we go. That is a curb. Killed me again. As Rita goes through. Continue to watch the white lines. Don't get out on the curb. I should retire from this race and let Rita race it. She's so much quicker than me in this BMW. She's going really well. slowed down, waited for me, and she's already 3 seconds down the road. Let's see if we can just reduce that down a tad. Gr.3 is very, very quick, every bit as quick as I am. So talk about possibly reducing it down, it goes wider. 3 seconds. Pushing the bus stop just to try and find a little bit more time. Got away with it that time. Still it's 2.6 to Rita in front. Some 32 seconds to number one out front. The VGT's monstrous. Welcome to Mike W. Thank you for subscribing, really appreciate it. Obviously I don't know whether you're subscribing off one of my videos or the live stream, but if you're on the live stream, please pop along and say hello. Rita's 3.3 down the road. She's getting so much more out of this BMW than I am. What is the lady's secret, I wonder? Just a better racer, that's a penalty. It's going to drop me back. Okay, what does a penalty cost us around here? So we're 3.1 off the bat. A whole second, at least. 1 second, if not more. Wills is in third. I don't know how close he's in third. Oh. Right, watch and learn, Mitch. Interesting how Rita goes through the bus stop. Taking it fairly easy through there actually. Not taking too much of the curb. And getting a nice exit out of the bus stop. Got Rita really close to that wall there. Probably sure will be a penalty for me again. Right. So Rita slowed down for me to catch up. I gave her a bump, and now she's 2.5 seconds down the road. It just shows how slow I am in this car. Around here. Right, Rita, you go for it. I'll see if I can stay with you. Half a second through the bus stop alone. We need to watch some replays. Wills is in third, so a good replay to watch. Catch up with Rita's as well, study the two. See what we can learn from both of them. Tyres are certainly better in this one. So going by that, I think we'll be able to do one stopper potentially. I'm off again. Oh, I can't do that bus stop. Rita's too good for me. Way too good. Wheels, you got the wrong teammate, my friend. I'm not even catching up with the GT3s in this one. Rita makes some rare mistake. Been flawless all the way through that one, Rita has. Blinky Malinky, good evening, how are you doing? How are you, my friend? I hope that you are well. Right, let's have a go at this bus stop. Number one, Pops needs a breather, he's knackered. No worries, Taylor. This is hard. Blinky Milky, all good here. It was my little girl's birthday today, so been mega busy. Is she around? Is your daughter around? What is her name? You might not want to share that. You might not want to share that online, but if you can, what's her name? And I'll do a Mitchell Morgan on you. Yeah, that's tough. That is going to be hard. We've got a whole hour of that tomorrow. The Big Ten. They grow up fast. What am I doing? PSR. They do grow up quickly. I know that for sure. Rita's taking a bus stop in third. That's interesting to know. Ooh. Mind you, she's probably in bed now. 10 o'clock. 10-year-old. I won't sing happy birthday. Normally I do. We go happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Blinky Malinky's daughter. Happy birthday to you. Number one Pops is taking it 4th or 5th. 10 going on 21. Oh, I know that feeling so well. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Right. Number one Pops, Bugatti, 134.647. I'm going to ban the Bugatti for the next couple of races. Grenster in second with a 135.865. 10 Racing in third with a 136.092. Brian Potter in fourth. Wills, this is a little bit worrying because Wills is 10 seconds away from Grenster around here, and I would have liked Wills to have been right there. Rita in sixth, I was seventh, David in eighth, Delox ninth. Oh, actually, hang on a second. So David was the winner of the Gr.3s, Delox second, and Dong in third. Chicken Yoga fourth, and Drill Driver in fourth, I think that is. This is proving to be very, very, very interesting tonight. Very, very interesting indeed. Where am I going? I can't go there. Let's just load up number 3, and we will change the this to that. William had a 10-second spin, was having a good battle with Gunster. Oh, that's good to know then. That is good. So the BMW is there or thereabouts, which is good news. Right, we can go in whatever tyres we want for this one. So I'm going to go back to the softs for the minute, but you can go with the softs or the mediums, whichever tyre you want. And I am going to upset a few people, and I'm going to go no VGT, no Bugatti. This is just too quick. Right, so Reach has dropped into the GT3 now. So we've got, what have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4 of us in the hybrid, and 3 in the VGTs. We've got loads of people to tick in yet. Right, this race is going to be starting at, and like number one's just said, I need a break on my arms for the minute. My arms are killing me. Number one Pop says, I'll go mediums. It's the driver, not the car. Oh, we know that that Bugatti VGT is jolly, 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 jolly quick. Very quick indeed. Let me just put you on board with somebody. Not just looking to see if we've got 2 people together. Grenster is very, 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 very quick around here. Very quick indeed. first for that corner. Braking a lot later than I am, and using first a lot more. This is interesting to know. He's able to bang that down through the gears pretty quickly. Braking a lot later than I am. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. What am I going to do? Corrupt, he's braking. If he's braking like nature, he's coming down through the gears really quickly. Really quickly. Wheels doing. Let's just follow wheels around. See, I normally brake there, a good 10 or 15 feet later than me. Then I brake there. They're using first. A lot more than me. Okay. I often get frightened at first because I tend to spin a lot. First gear again. Okay, a lot of first gear work going on. Why can't I get out of there? Right, for this one we got Wills, Grenster, me, David, Chicken Yoga, Deluxe, Rita, 10 Racing, Dong, Ben Clock, Brian Potter, Drill Driver, number 1 Pops is sitting out of this one. I think his arms have had it much like mine have. Unfortunately, I need to keep pushing. I really do need to keep pushing. Just saying, we lost Wheels, but I think he's up first, isn't he? Yeah, he's in first at the moment. Right. Tyres. We are on the racing soft tyres for this one. We've got this one and one more after this. Right. Let's get this one underway in just a moment. Granson says, first corner on the bus stop are the big time gainers, other corners not so much. Okay. Wheels got a blinding start off the line. Oh no. Hey, the steering wheel disconnected. It's not good. Bumper off my teammate, get him up on the back of these guys in front. Why did I not come down to first? Need to get on the back of my teammate and help him. Moment, I'm too far back. Oh, Mitchell, you can do this. Managed to close up. Got a great couple of corners. I'm dropping back 1.6 now. I was half a second through there, but looks like Wills is dropping back a little bit through the fast part of the oval. Way too quick for me. Well, we are just holding at 2.3 at the moment. Said 2.5 now. A little bit too slow through that corner. cut that. I did. Ah, they're too quick for me. Ugh. It's going to be a struggle, I think, this championship. It's not going to be another British touring car, I'm pretty sure of that. But hopefully, over the championship, we'll learn this car. We will get quicker and quicker and quicker, I hope. At the moment, on a 10-lap race, we are 25 seconds off the pace. That is a lot of time to find, although I did have a spin. Yeah, Gr.'s going well. Looks like they're having a good old battle too, some of them. Them racing out front, Wheels in second and Grenster's in third. Grenster having a bit of a difficult race in this one. Could be tyres, of course. People have got the opportunity to run different tyres in this one. Grenster's 13.5 seconds and going quicker than me at the moment. Just ticking up gradually. lap times all over the shop. 148, then a 137, a 135, a 137, 153 and 136. Oh, I need to get some consistency in, otherwise we are going to be struggling. Right. Braking a little bit later on that first corner. Likewise on that one now. And I'm missing the apex. Or bends off. That's the first of the Gr.3s. Overtaken. I use my normal braking zones, then I am hitting the apexes, but if I try and use some of the later braking points, I am missing them a lot tonight. Certainly the tyres are a bit better. Looks like we've got 10 laps on these. One down. Get that back through this corner. I haven't been conserving the tyres, we've just been pushing, and we've had a few little mishaps that will have worn them a little bit. Here's my fastest lap. Gr.x is a 1:34.5, so we are 1 second a lap slower at the moment than the leaders. A couple of GT3 cars in front. Wills is winning at the moment. He is 22 seconds down the road. Gr.x have not managed to catch. Still 13 seconds ahead at the moment. Yellow flag came up just the right time. It had come up a moment or two earlier. Could have been in trouble. Oh, that tyre's gone, hasn't it? Just 10 laps on these tyres. It's good to know for tomorrow. .1 seconds behind 10 Racing in front of me, 22 seconds now, and 24.5 behind Wills. Not quite a fair way ahead. got to find some more speed from somewhere. Some of that is going to be keeping it on the straight and narrow. And Wheels Racing went up 2.5 seconds ahead. So we do know the BMW is good. BMW is okay. It can hold its own in a race, which is good news. It's very, very good news to see that. And he's going to be good. At the moment, Ben's just running at the moment. We've got the Gr.3s all being lapped. Right, and Taylor had a steering wheel disconnect, which is not good. And Grenstar, yeah, I'm working on the first corner and the bus stop, as you say. And nearly overcooking both of those a little bit occasionally. The big question is whether I go for a safe race tomorrow or whether I push to try and get the best possible placings. Obviously, the racer in me says to push, but I do wonder whether it might make sense just to keep it safe. Blinky, awful race for me there. Too tired, I think. Grenster's going to take a break now. All these youngsters taking a break. Grenster's got his data. He knows what he's doing. He's all set for tomorrow. My prediction is that Grenster will probably win this tomorrow. I think. It depends what his teammates do. I am taking Wills, who's very quick with me in BMW. And then we've got a couple of relatively new racers. One of them was not going to join the championship. I said, no, come and join us because experience is key. So I'm going to see how those guys do. Wills was your winner, a 134.718. Not the fastest lap. That went to Grenster. 10 Racing in second with a 134.830. And I can't believe this, but I got on the podium as well there with a 135.828. Probably because Rita has defected into the GT3s and gifted me that place. Grenster with the spin at the end there in fourth. David was your winner in the GT3s with Dong in second and Rita third. Delox came in fourth with Drill Driver fifth. Chicken Yoga sixth. Brian seventh and Ben Clock in eighth. So we are getting some good data here tonight. Really, really, really useful stuff. I'm going to load up the last one. I'll put this one over to 180 seconds. And we're on random weather, so I'm not quite sure what the weather is doing tonight, but we'll see how we go. And I'm going to go mediums on this one. Just so I've done soft, medium, soft, medium. Again, tomorrow night, it will be a case of having to run both compounds of tyres during the race. And I need a short break. So I am going to start this race. Is going to be starting at half past the hour. So 5 minutes. And we'll go because I am not going to lie, like a lot of people. Oh, my arms are still vibrating. My hands are red raw. I mean, I don't know if you can see on there, but it doesn't really pick up. But, oh, my hands are red. Red, 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 red. Oh, and my gloves are soaking wet. I'm actually going to change to my other gloves for this race. Taylor's, I don't know which BMW you're driving. You're looking to buy, Taylor. The hybrid is 3 million credits. It's not cheap. I was going to buy a second hybrid to race, but unfortunately, I'm not going to do it at that price. Especially as I've only got 10 million credits and I've still got some more cars to buy. Although I was looking earlier on and there's still an awful lot of the circuit experiences that I need to do and a lot more besides. So a lot of credits to be had if I can find the time to disappear and get on with those. At the moment, it tends to be... good night, Blinky. Good night, my friend. Yeah, at the moment, it just tends to be... lobby racing that I'm finding the time to do at the moment. A couple of people have contacted me to ask if I'm going to be doing the new circuit, world circuit races. Yes, I will, but I'm just waiting to settle down on the new physics before I get into those. So we've lost Grenster, we've lost Brian. I think they've got the information they need. Dong, yeah, you can switch to whatever you want. Race whatever you want, my friend. If you want to go hyper, go higher. Hyper. No problem whatsoever. And Orby, short straight PFFT. I was always missing a short straight when I did scale electrics. The other thing I did want to have a look at is the car settings. So we should be going all the way to what, 8,000 revs before changing up in this car. Just have a little look and see where that is. Anybody behind me, so that's right. Basically right at the top of the rev range. Oh, Orby, we so need a track editor like we used to have way back when. That'd be so nice. The only reason I can think they've done away with it is licensing. If people start doing like Silverstone and stuff like that, whether that then causes them a problem. Because these days there's some very clever people out there. Right, okay. Whoa. I am cream crackered. Absolutely cream crackered. So we've got Wills, me, David, Chicken Yogurt, D-Locks, Rita, 10 Racing, Number One Pops, Brian Potter, Drill Driver, and Dong. And we've got, oh, what we got? 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got five BMWs in this one. They're all jumping in the BMWs to show me how it can be raced. Wills, me, Rita, Number One Pops, Brian Potter, all in the BMW to show me how it goes. Right, let's get this one underway then, guys. Let's go and see what we can do. Again, I am in the slower tyres for this one. I just want to see how we go in this. Don't necessarily need to worry so much about the brake balance, but I think I'm going to push it to the front again just to be sure. Interestingly, as a lot of people have said, traction control is not necessarily needed very much in this. So I'm actually running no traction control in this car, which is absolutely unheard of for me. Especially in these sorts of cars. Wrong code, I can't let you out yet. I'll let you out in a few minutes. Oh, Brian, drop that on the curb. That was not me. Holding on to the revs a little bit too long there. Let's see if I can race reset in this one. It's 1.2 down the road at the moment. No, I'm on the grass. Oh, I'm off. Oh, big off and a reset. Oh no. Far behind does that put me on the reset? And I got dirty tyres. A million miles off. Right behind me. Oh, another track limit. I think Ollie knew what he was doing when he chose this track. Wills had a track limit penalty too there. You see the other two around the other side of the track at the minute. How ahead they are. racing out front. Brian Potter in second and Rita in third. Will's fourth and I fifth at the moment. Number one Pop's behind me at the moment. A little bit further back, and then Delox and David seventh and eighth in the Gr.3 class, I think. Throwing up the grass there. Again, Wills with a better run out that corner than me. Weirdly, I'm staying with him at the moment. Practically the same time out that corner. I was holding Wills to 2.1, but once again he's got a better run out that corner, just a couple of tenths of a second. Let's push it to 2.3. So he's on the move. 10 racing at 1:34.8 and the fastest lap at the moment. Now 1:36.9. 2 seconds slower than 10 racing at this moment, but I am on the harder tyres, so I don't know what tyres 10 racing's on. I'm going to assume and hope he's on the softs. Brian's in for change of tyres. On the grass. Out 4 seconds down the road. Lost half a second through there. Just about to say that my lap times were looking a little bit better at 1:36.9 and a 1:36.8. Not great as far as the fastest lap is concerned, but as far as consistency is concerned, to set on. Third gear settles the car quite nicely through the bus stop, and it's a safer way through. and I'm not getting penalties. Fourth gear is a quicker way through, but I am getting penalties. So I don't know. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting one on the day. We might have to just see how that one pans out. Again, I couldn't get the power down at that corner properly in another reset. Oh yeah. Oh, just looking at the chat there. I think I've just gone way too tired now. Way too tired. I've been racing these things for quite a while now, including Sophie earlier on. I tell you what, trying to get off the grass is like ice. Really hard. If PMR can get away with it, then I can't see why a track editor. I agree, actually. I am amazed that PMR have got away with basically putting Silverstone in the game and just calling it Northampton. And it's not even hiding the fact that they're doing it. They must have got legal representation. I am amazed that they've got away with that. Do you know what, I am gonna come out here because I'm just running around on my own here. Let's just do a spectate. We'll go on board with the front runners and just see how they're doing, because I am cream crackered. Rita's going well. She's in second at the moment. Really going nicely in this. I want to just jump on board with Rita because we both race fairly similarly and in the BMW, and just interested to see how she approaches this race. It's no fun you just watching me going around on my own. I've done enough of that tonight. Down into the bus stop. Third gear through there. And quite a lot of the curve. Put up into fourth. You see, the nice thing is it's just keeping it safe. Very consistent on the times. Look at that, lap number 4, 1:37.9, 1:37.8 and 1:37.6 and a 1:36.8 and a 1:37.2. So very, very consistent lap times. And always I say that she's across the grass. Commentator's curse kicking in once more. But she's got a lovely little second place in this. And I'm just wondering if, as she's doing, I'm going to leave her to race. I'm going to go on board with 10 Racing at the moment. Although she's on Racing Mediums and 10 Racing is on Racing Softs. What's Wills on? Wills is on the mediums as well. Just tucked up behind Rita at the moment. What's Wills done? A 1:37.5, 37.1, 35.8, 35.9, 35.5, 37.2, 35.9. So bouncing around a little bit. But 10 Racing at 1:34.8. We're nearly a second a lap off. The BMW, I think, is still a second a lap away. And bearing in mind we're going to be a 30-second race. That's not a 30-second race, a 30-lap race. I think that's going to put us about 30 seconds off the pace. So we need to really, I think, be keeping it clean, in which case I think I'm going to approach this more in the way that Rita is. I mean, just coming into this corner here, we've only got one more lap to race with her. I think she's going to brake on the white line, does she? Pretty much. gets it rotated nice and carefully on the power. She's using second like I do quite a bit. So whereas Wills is going down to first a lot, Rita's leaving in second, which is, I find, just keeps the car just planted a little bit more controlled. Even if we are giving a little bit away out of the corner, but as you can see, she's still 0.4 ahead of Wills, and Wills will be using that first gear. Unfortunately, Rita's coming up against the GT3 cars just at the wrong time to lunge up the inside there. She gets that one done. These cars are falling quite nicely for her. Going to go around the outside of Gr.x, I suspect. Gr.x has got a penalty. He's going to hold his line. And 10 racing with the win, and Rita's going to come across it in second. So, oh, there's some work for me to do still, but it was definitely better than the last couple of days. With confidence is starting to come back, and at least now with Grenster's help earlier on, I realised that the G70, it's just a very close synchro gearbox, and that is a reason why I think it wasn't downshifting, whereas this is downshifting fine. The BMW is downshifting fine, so that is better news. Wow, well done everybody, well done tonight. Really good racing from everybody. Forgive me for jumping out of that one at the end, but my hands had just about had enough, and I did want to just jump and show you how the front guys are going. D-Lock says the Ferrari GT3 is definitely the car to beat, very quick. A lot of people have said that Ferrari is very quick following the update. So yeah, could be very interesting. The hypercar, the Ferrari hypercar, I think is fairly quick too. So could it be that Ferrari is the team to beat in this championship? Who knows? You're going to have to tune in tomorrow to find out. I'm going to start racing at 8:30. I'm going to join Ollie's lobby at 8:30. There'll be half an hour's practice. Then we will be getting into the race at 9 o'clock. So there'll be a short quali and then the hour-long race. 10 Racing was your winner, a 134.836. Nobody else in the 134s, although he was on the soft tyres. Rita on the mediums in second with a 136.8, and William in third with a 135.5. Brian Potter in fourth, number one Pops in fifth. David was the winner in the GT3 class with a 147.571, and Dong really close behind with a 147.532. Don't know how they finished on track, but very close with their fastest laps. D-Lox in 8th, Chicken Yoga 9th, Jill Driver 10th, and I was a DNF in that one because I just couldn't hack it anymore. I have been racing since 8 o'clock. That's like 3 hours of racing. Tomorrow we're going to be doing a single single 1 hour race. So yeah, thanks everyone for tonight, but I am done, and I really am done. So 10-2, we're having a 10-minute early night. Lots and lots to think about for tomorrow. Are we going to be quick enough in the Ferrari, in the BMWs? I don't even know what car I'm driving. Who knows? I'm hoping that William is going to hold it for us, and I'm hoping that I can pick up the livery at some point as well. Thank you ever so much to everybody that has watched the stream this evening. Really do appreciate it. Remember, we have got that donation going for Hulky at the moment. Going to be running that for a couple of weeks yet, or maybe even a little bit more. If you're able to help us, then that would be fantastic. I know that Greg will be very, very appreciative. He is the one that has set it all up. In the meantime, I will be back right here in this seat tomorrow for round 1 of the Ollie's multi-class WE. I think it's an MCWMC, if I'm not mistaken. I cannot remember. We're running that tomorrow. Pretty much the way that we've done it. Everybody goes off together, and then we will be doing. It looks like there could be 2 or even 3 overtakes on the GT3 class of cars. So could be very, very, very interesting. For now, have yourselves a good morning, evening, night, afternoon, day, whatever you're doing. Have a great one. And I will see you very, very, very soon. Take care. Bye.